Hey, pop culture overloaders and fans of the Untitled Super Cool Nerd Show, it's Jason the X, and I got some reviews I'm going to be shooting tonight. Just starting off, wanted to get this guy knocked out and out of the way because I just didn't know how to feel about him, but this is the Transformers Prime Voyager class Robots in Disguise Thundertron, and not an Autobot, not a Decepticon, he is a Star Seeker, and yeah, he's a Star Seeker. I've had this guy for a couple of days, and I just really didn't know how to feel about him. Like I said, he's a Star Seeker, very Leo Convoy looking there. There's the symbol with the cross saber there, and you got Thundertron with his. And I'm sorry if I don't sound excited. I got a lot of reviews coming tonight, and I'm going to be shooting those, but I'm just unsure about this guy. I mean, he's got some good points about him. I like his robot mode. This line mode is horrible. And here's a look at his bio. It's not even horrible. He doesn't really speak to me. There's his tech specs there. And of course, well, that's the box. So anyway, we have Thundertron here, who is a saber cat thing, Arctic, I don't know. He's a big snow cat of some sort. So for a comparison shot, here he is with your standard Robots in Disguise Viacon with a little custom paint on it. Yeah, there's not much articulation going on here that would really help, since he does have this strange cat mode here. I thought I'd say something about it. I mean, it does twist the ankles, but the way these legs, he's a very unusual transformation. He's not your standard Cheetor or Tigatron, although the legs are quite like that. And he's got this tail here, but the legs go back, and the tail is kind of coming out of his back. And he's got this area here. I mean, I know it's not really supposed to look like an Earth mode just yet. I don't know. He's from that book. I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm just having mixed feelings about this guy. But yeah, as far as posability, it's just what's there when we turn him into robot mode. Nothing that's really going to help. The front legs, they kind of do this. I guess you can kind of get some poses there, but you can't move this part to put this further back. It's just, yeah. For a accessory, he does have this sword, which it is like all the other swords or the Voyager weapons. It just kind of, you flip it out and then it's extended. You got this claw here, and you got a red light in there. This will get modified later because it does look good as a weapon. I like it as a cutlass, but this needs to be super glued up or something. Take out the spring. I don't care. Tighten it up. It does have a nice chopping action, like, you know. Chop, 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 chop. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, that's his accessory. So, yeah, let's get a look at him. He's got his faction symbol right there. These are posable. They kind of move up and down. He reminds me a lot of, like, Liger Zero. This area down here kind of covers up what's the shoulders there. These are translucent over here, which peg into the legs, which rotate around to his back. It's a nice transformation. Like I said, it's just kind of weird. Got this very rubbery tail here. The paws are different because one is the peg leg and one is the regular one. And underneath, not a lot of kibble. It covers up very well, but you can tell these are just going to become his legs in robot mode. So anyway, moving on to the transformation. It's not that hard. You just take these, flip the feet around. For now, we're just going to flip this one around. I'll show you what it does later. And then you turn it at the thighs. After that, you can take this part here and pull it back some. So now it looks like he's like wearing a coat, you know, kind of like a Buccaneers jacket. But this tail, you can kind of just move it out of the way. Now, here's where things get interesting. You see, these are actually his forearms, and they're plugged into these legs here. That's why you can't really get much movement, because they kind of lock together and you can't really do anything with them. Anyway, you guys want to see? I think that was my first sneeze while doing a review. Pretty sure. Anyway, you bring these up, and you want to take these and kind of rotate them around. And then you can take the arms, which are kind of folded up here. Let me raise the camera up a little bit. Take the arms, raise them up a little bit, and then they kind of fold into this cavity inside of his chest, inside of his cat chest. You bring those up, flip these down, and fold out the fists. And I'm probably just going way out of order. Kind of hitting the camera. There's a fist there. Alright. Now this part is on a spring and it just kind of collapses in there. But on the top here, you want to take these sides of the main and bring them down. There you go. And then you can fold these translucent bits out. Now with that all done, you want to take the beard of the lion, put it down, and then bring this down to his chest. You can bring the head up and raise up this little crest piece, which it kind of raises up too far and then it looks weird, but you just kind of put it there and you're good to go. We bring the shoulder pads up, and then these will actually it has a tab and a slot back here that you can actually plug that into, and that way too. And then you can bring it down over the shoulders and kind of position the claws. They're pointing straight up. And then you want to just push these parts in to form his waist. And there you have it. There's Thundertron, the space pirate cat thing guy. I'm not that excited about this guy. I do like the colors on him. I like how his form is very slim here. And he's got a lot going for him. You can also put those in if you want to do that. Actually, no, that stays out. I should have put that in for robot mode. Anyway. So I like a lot of things about him. I like how the beard goes like behind the cat head, further down. I like the translucent plastic on this guy, but there's some flaws with him. Let's get a look at his head mold. Let's see, he's got some nice red eyes in there. He has what looks like it could be light piping, but it's not. His eyes are red, so that's a missed opportunity for some awesome light piping, I think. Otherwise, yeah, he looks pretty good. I do like how this beard goes out. I like the icy translucent bits on his forearms. And of course with his weapon you can either, well, it's got one peg. You can kind of position it in his hand, but then it's, let me see there. Alright, you can put it in his hand and then it's kind of deployable like that most of the time. Just so it looks good deployed, I put it on this arm. So that way I can just flip it out and there you go. And the weapon isn't that bad when it's deployed, so I'm happy with that. And also, he does come with a peg leg. Sorry, gotta move the camera back again. You just take the paw off, it's just in there with a little friction. And then you've got him, yar, with his peg leg. Peg leg pirate saber cat ice thing. I don't know. And then you can take this in, if you want to put it in his hand as another weapon. He's kind of got this claw weapon, but it's clearly his foot, and he's just wielding his own foot, and that's kind of weird. New studio setup tonight. Yep. Dang it. Okay, we'll just do this. Alright. And we'll just zoom in a little bit. Have to fix it for the next review. I'm glad it happened now. Anyway, yeah, that is our look at Thundertron. I mean, he's okay. he doesn't really fit in. I'd maybe like to see him show up, maybe an episode, his pirate people come down and wreak havoc on the Autobots during, you know, Beast Hunters. So not excited for that. Anyway, there he is, guys. This is the Transformers Prime Voyager class Robots in Disguise Thundertron. Yeah, I'm like I said, he's an okay guy. Ultra Magnus is probably your best pick. Oh, here's a little comparison with him in a Viacon. So he's a good size. He's good coloring. It's all dependent on you. I like this guy. I'm not that big on him, but he is pretty cool for a pirate, saber, cat, ice thing, one-legged, whatever. Anyway, I'm Jason the X for Pop Culture Overload and the Untitled Super Cool Nerd Show, and I'll catch you guys later.